Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Long Farms. Now, first part of today's episode, we're going to be putting together this new, you may think it's a jungle gym, but it's actually a square hay feeder that you can fit two 4x5 round rolls of hay. But I also want to thank Cliff Caldwell up there at the Smoky Mountain Co-op in Sevierville for helping us get these in and getting them delivered. So if you're up in the area and need any farm supplies, just go up there and see my old buddy Cliff. Now we've got this hay feeder kind of set up and part of the way bolted together. This is what it looks like. It's I believe it's a 6 on the short side and a 10 they're on the long side. But the Co-op brand, they offer one that's very similar to this one, but it's just got skirts on both 10-foot sides, but the short ends don't have a skirt in them. We just decided to go with this Behlen brand because all of our other hay rings have the skirt around the bottom. But it's going to take two people to put this thing together because it's quite heavy. If you got your tractor with the front loader, just take this first. You're going to take this long side here and lean it up against the forks. You just turn your forks down, straight down, and just lean this piece here up against those forks. And then you're going to take the short side, one of the short sides, and just get it lined up, put a couple bolts in it. The reason why all these bolts ain't turned the same way is just depending, we was thinking, well, depending on where the cow's going to stick their head, especially like down here. They may get down here in the bottom trying to eat, and if part of that stud sticking out here, they get their nose. So we turn that one out that way, and then this one here, put it in this way. That way the stud is up under this bar, because the cow or calf or bull less likely get their nose in it. But if possible, you want to try and put it together on some flat ground, because you will have to move it around and get the bolts lined up. So when you're putting the bolts through it, just put them kind of hand tight, and that way you got some wiggle room to move it around. But you've got a bolt here, one there, two here, just the same on this side. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Come around on this side, and you got 1, 2, hadn't got a bolt in there, 3, 4. You got a bolt, 2 bolts there, 1 there, 1 there. So you got 16 total. You just want to get all your bolts in, just have them finger tight. That way, move around and adjust it if you need to before you go and tighten them down. And they should come with hardware, but if for some reason it doesn't, this one here, it come with these 3/4 little carriage bolts. It's got the flat rounded end, but then it's got the square head on it. That way it slides in these holes here, and that way you can just push it through. And you can take your wrench, but if you got a little impact, that just make life a little bit easier putting this together. sometimes you may have to take a little pry bar, just putting them holes to help get lined up to put the bolt in. Or if you've got a big enough foot like I do, you can just push on it and hopefully get it lined up. I believe we've got all the bolts in it. Let me check it over here. Yep. Dad and Granddad was all three of us here putting this thing together, but Dad and Granddad both had other plans, so I figured I'd just try and get this thing, put the last of the bolts in, and I'll get my impact and get them all tightened up and put some hay in it. And just get you a little, if you got access to an impact and a little 3/4 inch socket. And I know there's some of y'all out there saying, John, you need a impact socket on there. And yes, I know that, but appreciate the concern, but that's next on the list of tools I like to purchase for the farm. I've got all the bolts put in it. I'm gonna need some help from Dad and Granddad to move it over. So right now I've got it in the driveway where it's not exactly flat. I need some help getting those sides lined up so I can get the impact on there and get them tightened up. Thanks for tuning in to this morning's episode here on Long Farms. Just want to thank Cliff Caldwell up there at the Smoky Mountain Co-op in Sevierville for helping us work this deal out on getting a couple of these. And thanks to Gary Hicks for delivering them down here. But before you go, if you like the content that I'm putting out, be sure to hit the subscribe button and also the thumbs up button, and that way it puts these videos out, gets it more recognition, more people able to view them. But also I want to make a correction from a few videos ago, the one where I was hanging out with the guys at O Farms. I'd mentioned that to contact Tyler, but also if you want to contact John Oglesby, his younger brother, or Brandon Whitaker. Brandon's a good buddy of John and Tyler, and he's kind of come on board and helping them out with their operation. So give any of those three guys a shout for any of your cattle needs. And thanks for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time.